Hi, love. Yes, I'm out here with this journal, and that, let me get this correct. That is the Parthenon. That is Greece. I'm in Greece. Let me get this right because it's reversed. Okay. That is the Parthenon right there. Hi from Athens, Greece. Hi from Athens. Let's get our. Can y'all hear me okay? Because there's quite a bit of sound going on up here on this rooftop deck. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Hi from Athens, Greece. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Where it is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon because Greece, the part of Greece where I am, is 7 hours ahead of Eastern time. So, Greece, yes, I hear you. Yay, Lynn! Great, 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 great. Let's bring on, hey, bringing on Clubhouse, bring it on Clubhouse. It is an incredible, incredible experience to be here in Greece. I arrived in Greece yesterday from Egypt, and I don't know where Spirit is taking me yet next. I can tell you that the weather is fabulous here. I'm on the rooftop deck right now, and it's quite amazing here in Greece. I haven't even gotten out yet, out and about, because I just got here yesterday. And when I arrived yesterday, it was in the afternoon, maybe around 5 something. And so it was time for me to get checked in, get, situated in the room. I'm staying at this really nice space here in Grand Rising, Holy. How you loving? I'm staying at this really beautiful space here in Athens, Greece. If you follow the stories on YouTube, I'm moving away from Instagram, as my Instagrammers know. So if you follow the stories and the posts on YouTube, you'll see the view from the room. You'll see all of that. And I'm on the rooftop deck this morning. And well, actually, it's afternoon. It's morning for you, or wherever you are. It's the now. That's the key. It's the now. And this view, last night I came up here. So I arrived yesterday afternoon. I got situated in the room. I wanted food, shower, and a bed in that order so that I could prepare to wake up at 3 something in the morning so that I could teach Ascension at 4 a.m. because Ascension is at 9 p.m. the first Thursday of each month, and it is extremely important that I be there ready, prepared, ready to teach my class on Ascension. And the class was incredible last night. It was incredible. So I got to teach Ascension last night. Actually, Ascension was at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 4 a.m. Greece time. So that was fun. And I got to hang out with the Ascension for 2 hours. We were on the Ascension class for over 2 hours. Hey, Black women, stand up. Welcome to Greece. Welcome to Greece. And after we completed, I was so full and so elated for everyone and what they're creating and what they're bringing forth in their businesses and their online streams of income. I was so elated for that. So I didn't really go to sleep right away. I kind of was on a high. And then after that, by the way, you can still get that class at valerielove.com. Go to valerielove.com right now because you can get the recording and then the next 2 installments. It's at valerielove.com. Click on classes. Um, and so after I did the Ascension class and I started to come down, then about maybe 7 or so, I went to sleep for a while and woke up around noon. So here, and so I feel really good. I feel really rested. Hey, Soul Whisperer, guess what, Soul Whisperer? That is the Parthenon right there. Hi from Greece. I'm trying to get my finger to go right way because it's the reverse of the screen. It's playing tricks with my brain. That right there is the Parthenon. Right there. We're in Greece. Is that incredible? Oh, my it went muffled on Clubhouse. Uh Kristen, it went muffled on Clubhouse. Clubhouse, is my sound muffled? Harmony, is my sound muffled on Clubhouse? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I know what the issue is because I don't hear you, Harmony. I think I know what the issue is. I need to unhook my Bluetooth. Hold on. Thank you, Kristen. I'm going to unhook my Bluetooth. I had my speakers on earlier, and I think that's doing something with the sound. Hold on. We'll get that together, and then we'll get into. Okay, let me know if that sound is better. Otherwise, I'll need to come out of the room and come back in. Is that sound better? Okay, good. Say that again. Okay, good. Actually, I didn't hear you at all. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you for that, Kristen. Because my sound, I don't want any other people in the pic. My sound was still attached to my earbuds, and my earbuds were in my purse. So, okay, let's begin. Here we are in Greece, Athens, Greece. And from the rooftop deck, you can feel the energy pour in. If you are a person that ever wanted to go to Greece, guess what? You're here now. If you ever wanted to see the Parthenon, there it is. I just showed it to you. There it is in the background. So let's get this party started. Yes, shall we? We are in A Course in Miracles lesson 245, and wherever I am all over the world, I am committed to doing this every single day. Oh, thank you, Soul Whisperer. Thank you, Soul Whisperer. Soul Whisperer says you look beautiful. I feel so good and refreshed. I feel refreshed. I feel unstuck. I feel connected. I feel empowered. I feel inspired. I feel lit up for my purpose. You know, all that Egypt is swirling in me. And now Egypt was like a rocket booster, rocket launcher. Yeah. Egypt was like a rocket launcher, like a launch pad. I feel so incredible. So I'm just super thankful, super inspired, super ready for this next phase of what's happening in the mystery school and the events and everything and creativity and books. All the books, all the books. So let's deepen into that the Parthenon, which I did not know, is a temple to the goddess Athena, according to my Uber driver yesterday. It is a temple for the goddess Athena. And how many temples have I been in for the goddess? And we know the power of the goddess. So, here in the light of Athena, we give thanks for Source showing up as the cosmic force that is Athena. Pardon me. And we give thanks that Athena, or Athena as he called her, is a patron of love, beauty, motherhood, nurturing. And we give thanks, Source, for all your expressions. Yes, Ashe, Ashe. All right, let's go and screen share. And if you are joining me and you hear a sound in the background, it is because I'm on a rooftop deck at a pretty busy place in Athens where I'm currently staying. And it is a ton of fun. I came in here last night and it was a full blown party. And the party went from, I don't know what time, I fell asleep. Actually, I fell asleep. What time did I fall asleep? 12. And I woke up around 3 something for Ascension. When I woke up at 3 something, at 4 to start Ascension started at 4. The music wasn't playing anymore. So somewhere when I went to bed, it was in full blast. So somewhere between 12 and 4, they dialed it back. And I don't really care because my whole life's a party. Okay, sounds like you're partying. I am partying. I am partying. That's exactly what I'm doing. You caught me. I am partying. All right. Here's our Course in Miracles lesson 245. And YouTube, I just so love and thank you and appreciate you that you're hung in here for 245 days because the video quality is not great. This is not being filmed with a camera. This is being filmed with my Mac. The quality of the film is not great. Yet the information I pray is always on point. The locations are always not an incredible backdrop like the Parthenon or the pyramids of Giza, right? You've been with me this whole time. You've been with me in airports. You know, you were with me in the in the airport in Turkey and Istanbul when I was passing through there on the way to Dubai. Like you've been with us in a van in Dubai, like our tour van in Dubai with our group. And it wasn't the greatest, best of the best video. Yet I thank you. I thank you for being with us every day and that you know that even though the video is not going to be super high quality shot with cameras, it's live, it's in the moment, it's imperfect, it's a little bit all over the place, it's chaotic, it's really my life. You get a year of my life unedited, censored. Like, this is the real deal. This is where I really am. This is my real cappuccino from this morning, right? This is my actual glass of water that I'm actually drinking. Like, this is how I actually live life. So, thank you. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you, YouTube, because you could be watching a whole lot of videos that are just way more high quality than this video. And guess what? My heart is in it. So I just had to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so loved. You're so appreciated. Clubhouse, you are so freaking appreciated. And all of our peeps around the world. I cannot express to you in words. Tears are coming up now because we're coming down to the home stretch. I can see the finish line at day 245, like it's 365. We only have 120 days left. And when I see the finish line, it gets me a little teary eyed that I won't be with you every single day. Like this year has been super freaking supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It has been incredible. Let me not cry now. Let me get my little napkin. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry now. I'm going to press on because we're at day 245 and we still have 120 days together. Let's do it. Lesson 245. Your peace is with me, Father. I am safe. That's what I said to myself yesterday because going from one country to another country that I've never been to before, when you're doing something you've never done before, fearful thoughts can come up. And I am no exception. Yesterday, fearful thoughts tried to come up. But what about, nah, didn't think about it because I am in danger nowhere in the world. That was yesterday's message. And today's message is your peace is with me, Father. I am safe. Let's go to our prayer. Your peace surrounds me, Father, where I go. And that is critical no matter what country you're in, no matter what place you're in, no matter what store you're in, no matter who you're with, no matter what's happening. Where I go, your peace goes there with me. That the peace of God goes with you. The peace of God is not in a building only. And when you leave the building, called a church or a mosque or a synagogue, that the peace of God doesn't move. The peace of God is where you are. It sheds its light on everyone I meet. That means that when you meet new people, like all the new people that I'm seeing around me and meeting, that the new people are pieces being shed on new people. I give your peace to those who suffer pain or grieve for loss or think they are bereft of hope and happiness, that you're willing to give the peace of God by your being and your bearing, by your words, by inspiration. You will know what to say and what to do, to whom and when. Send them to me. This is what you are saying, my Father. Send them to me. Send the people to me that suffer pain, who grieve for loss, who think they are bereft of hope and happiness. Send them to me, my Father. Let me bring your peace with me. This is the first time the Course actually says to Ask the universe, go find the people that want to experience peace. And currently they're in pain, they're in loss, they're in hopelessness, they're in unhappiness. This is the first time the Course says directly that your prayer ought to be, send them to me, my Father. That is our powerful prayer. Send them to me because I have the peace of God for them. Send them to me. Let me bring your peace with me. For I would save your son, as is your will, that I may come to recognize myself. That we've heard over and over and over and over and over and over from the Course in many different ways that you are the Savior of the world, you are the salvation of the world, you, your actualized self, your fully realized light self, your light body, your true self, capital S self, is the Savior of the world, and that there is no Savior beside you. Now, I know people want to say, well, Jesus did it. Well, Jesus did it when he was here, he did it. And now it's on you. He passed the baton to you. Here's our idea for the day. Because every day we get a prayer in these lessons, we get a prayer and we get an idea. Here's the idea after the prayer to recognize that the peace of God is with us always, everywhere. To recognize that we are the salvation of the world and that we are aligned with the will of God. To recognize that we want God to send to us people who are suffering, who are hurt, who are in pain, who are hopeless, and who are unhappy, so that we can bring the peace of God to them. So watch who shows up today and every day. And so we go in peace. We go in peace. To all the world, we give the message that we have received. And thus we come to hear the voice for God. We hear the voice for God in the peace and in the receiving of the peace and the giving of the peace. We hear the voice for God, who speaks to us as we relate his word, whose love we recognize because we share the word that he has given unto us. We recognize the love of God. We recognize the peace of God. We recognize it and we share the word that we've received. I have to tell you something, family. I say this often. This time I really mean it. Well, I meant it all the other times. I said it too. This time it's more emphasized. Let me say it that way. I am so far out of my comfort zone. I don't know what anything is anymore. I have to ask God about everything. I mean, I don't know what food to eat, where to go, the language, the people, where things are. I am completely reliant on the love of God because I don't know anything. And in our absence of knowing, knowledge, there is an unrest, a natural discomfort, right? I'm in Athens, Greece. Never been to Greece. Don't know what to expect. Of course, we'll be here in Greece next year all together. We'll be here in Egypt next year all together. So I don't know if spirit is taking. I don't know where spirit is taking me, and I don't know where I'm going next. What I can say is this: is that my soul wanted me to travel like this. I guess I'm giving myself my own remote year because I was signed up to go to remote year in the 2019. I signed up to go on remote year. And remote year is 12 countries in 12 months. You heard me talk about it on YouTube channel. Perhaps if you were with us in those conversations. If you weren't with us in those conversations, welcome. You're so loved. That I didn't go on remote year because remote year shut everything down, of course, because we were going to leave in December. We were going to leave in December of 2019 was it? No, I think it was June of 2020. December 2019 is when I left my home in Miami to travel the world. And I think it was going to be, that's what it was going to be, June 2020. We were going to start our 12 months and 12 countries in 12 months around the world. Well, as you know, what happened in 2020, and then of course, I had funds with Remote Year because I had paid the deposit, and the funds were just sitting there because no one's going anywhere and no one's giving any refunds, and it's off, and we don't know when it's going to be back on again. That's where we were. Like, oh, well, okay, it's where the whole world is. We're in a meditation, we're in a global meditation. And so I sat down, and even though remote year didn't go anywhere, in 2020, I went everywhere. Oh my goodness, it was lovely. I keep telling y'all, every class was the first, every seat on the plane was a first class seat because every you had all the space you wanted. You had the whole plane to yourself. And I went on some wonderful excursions all over in 2020. 2020 was a huge year for me, so productive. I got written the first three books in the Christian witchcraft books starter kit, how to be a Christian witch, spellcrafting for the Christian witch, and magical prayers for the Christian witch. Those all three of those books were written in 2020. There is no way that level of writing and intensity would have happened without the global meditation because we were all still and quiet. Nobody was bothering me. There was nothing. We weren't live every day. We were chilling, and so great, perfect for creativity. Well, in 2021, I also traveled, and in 2021 is when 20 December of 2020 is when I landed in Mexico and said, "Hey, I'm hearing a lot about Merida. This could be a perfect home base for me to explore South America, all through South America." Mexico, I mean, it's delicious, it's cheap, it's lovely, it's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's all of that. And so I got the home there in Mexico, as you know. And I have to tell you something, family. I've probably been away from my home more than I've been in my home. Even though when I'm in my home, I absolutely love it. And I have a house manager, Davey, who was there yesterday, looking at the plants and looking at the pool and telling me what needs to be done in the house and whatnot. And that, a couple of the cockroaches think that they own the place. And he's like, I'm going to call the fumigator. I'm like, well, because I don't like to kill creatures. Because when I'm there, me and the cockroaches, we have an agreement. Don't come in here. Because if you come in here, you're taking your life into your own hands. This is my domain. This is your domain. There's a line. There's a boundary. So anyway, and even in 2021, getting to go so many places. And in 2022, I intuit that because we made this pact, because we said every day, no matter what happens in our lives, we are going to have a spiritual practice of stillness, of turning within, of studying truth, and of applying the truth. And not only are we going to do it in the morning, we're going to carry it throughout our day, and we're going to change our lives. That's why you see me right here in Athens, Greece. That's why I was in Egypt for close to a month. That's why we had 222 quantum manifestation, still a record event. That's why we had an astonishing Dubai experience, Quantum Leap Dubai, and getting better and better and better. That's why we've had fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank, blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing, revelation, elevation, illumination, ascension, and soon initiation for our witches that I just love so much that are in our mystery school right now. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, thank you. That are in our mystery school right now. I'm paying for my delicious. I had something really good this morning. I don't know what it was. It was very good. I can't always name my food. It was good. I just order what spirit tells me to order. They tell me get that. I'm like, okay, I'll have this, please. I can't even pronounce it. I couldn't pronounce it. It was very lovely. Okay, anyway, what we have experienced in 2022, and if you don't feel it yet, if you haven't had this major up level yet, it's all good. It's coming. I promise you, it's coming. You have 120 days. That's exactly 4 months. You have September, October, November, December to make 2022 super fucking nova. Okay? Thank you so much. Yes. Can I add the tip also? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you so much. So another wonderful young man serving me. I just love that when you go all around the world, there's a lot of men serving you. You know, in America, there's a lot of women serving you, and around the world, there's a lot of men serving you. I like that. Anyway, you have 120 days from today. I implore you to use those 120 days to go in. When I was in Egypt, I was going in, sitting by that Nile River every day. I was going in. I was going into my soul, into myself, into my heart. What do I want to be doing? Where do I want to show up? How do I want to show up? What is my soul here for? What is for me this season in my life? Go in. You have 120 days because next year you will not see Reverend Val every day. No, you will not. And while I have loved this and it has been delicious, let us not take not even one day for granted. Not one day. Not one day. Every day is precious, baby. Every day is precious. Do it now. Don't do it on December 31st. If your money is not up leveled, I don't know what to say. You must up level your money. You must. You must up level your financial experience. You must. If your money is the same as it was on January 1st, you need to go in. You need to go in, or if it's worse than January 1st, and the only exception that I will say or I'll allow to this is if you were released from your job, yay, hallelujah, because that's making way for even more money to come to you. If your money is not right in this season, you have work to do. Now, whether you go to ValerieLove.com and hire me as your coach, or go into our wealth programs, or come into Ascension, I don't know what you're going to do. You know what to do within yourself. You have work to do. Don't fool yourself. Don't let yourself be comfortable. I'm super freaking uncomfortable. And I love it. I got accustomed to not knowing. What am I going to do today? I don't know. Who am I doing it with? I don't know. What am I going to eat today? I don't know. Some of y'all got your life so figured out that you know what you're going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're planning it now. You went to the grocery store a week ago and bought the food that you're going to eat today. Now, that's one way to live. Boring as hell. That's why people wonder why they're stuck. It's clear why you're stuck. You ain't doing jack. It's clear why you're stuck. You already know everything that's going to happen in your life. You know where you live. You know who's there. You know what time they get there. You know what time you get there. You know what you're going to eat for dinner. You know what you're going to do. And we're so busy planning it. Planning for dinner. I'm planning for lunch. I'm planning for tomorrow. I'm planning for the meeting next week. And planning this and planning that. What if you didn't have a plan? What if you ditched your need to know? What if you were so far out of your comfort zone, you have no idea what's going to happen? For me, that's walking with God. Because when I know what's going to happen, I kind of don't really think about God as much, to tell you the honest truth. Because I don't know, I'm just doing what I know to do. I'm a robot. I'm in my, even I saw parts of it happening slowly when I was in Mexico in my home. I could see, let me come off the screen share. I could see in Mexico, I could see a little bit of that creeping in. I wake up, Spirit, which cafe do I want to go to today? Because there's about, I don't know, 20 lovely cafes that I go to any given morning. I'm in a cafe every morning, a different cafe every morning. And I'm like, ooh, okay, Spirit, we're going to pan and coffee. Lovely. I'm going to order the French toast. See, your mind is so tricky and it's so incredible that it's always trying to run ahead of you. Have you noticed that? Your mind is always trying to run ahead of you. It's always trying to say what you're going to do. It's always trying to get there before God. Have you noticed that? My mind does that. it tries to hurry up and run and get there before God. Why? What about being here now? What about present moment awareness? What about being in the moment? What about really, really, really being here? And allow What about it? Let me see what y'all are saying in comments. I just love comments so much. Oh my God. Isn't it the energy? Oh my God. Shimoda, it's the energy. Shimoda, that is the Parthenon over there. Can we find the Parthenon over there? Let's see. I think it's hiding behind that. There's the Parthenon right there. That is the Parthenon. I wish I could. That's the Parthenon right there. Family, the camera is reversed. I know I look like I'm crazy every time I try to point at something. The camera is reversed. So my brain has to be like, it's a good brain exercise. Family, let's look at the energy, Shimoda. Incredible, incredible. I'm happy to go along with you. Yay, Soul Whisperer. Haven't we had a wild year, Soul Whisperer? I mean, oh my God. So wild. Yolanda, love the Libra vibe, the Libra living vibration. Come on, Yolanda. You know how we do. You know how Libras do. Tears of joy. Yes, they are God's garden girl. Darla, how you loving? Darla, how you loving? It comes through wonderfully in your guidance of this teaching. Very powerful. My God. Oh my God. That's exactly why I do this. That's exactly why. It's exactly why. Like women stand up, come on, 222, where our quantum manifestors at. I love how energy will just shift. It's taken 243 days for me to get into the flow of watching these live streams live. 4 months sounds like a perfect amount of time to dive deeper. Yeah. That's why I always say it doesn't matter if this is your first day, if it's your 19th day, your 85th day, your 200th day, you're here now. Pat yourself on the back. And now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do? Right? I love it. Alina. I've been just fruit feasting and reminding myself who the fuck I am. I know that's right, Alina. Come on. Come on, goddess. All I need to know is that I'm sustained by the love of God. That is all we need to know, family. I'm sustained by the love of God. Lesson 50 in A Course in Miracles. I've never stayed still, ever. Wow, this is good to know. I had a hard time with being still myself. This pandemic has been a hard lesson in sitting down, being calm, and waiting for clear direction. This pandemic has taught me that sometimes I do need to plan. I hate planning. I love that. So here's what you do if you hate planning. Here's what you do, Constance, if I may offer you something. Never plan. Tap into the divine plan. What am I to do, Spirit? Where am I to go? What's to happen? Because there always is, there's already a plan for your life. And the plan for your life is spectacular. The plan for your life is supernatural. The plan for your life is mega supernova. Is mega supernova. The plan for your life has already been set out. It's what your soul already chose. Your consciousness already chose it before you came here. Now you came here to walk it out, as the oracle told Neo, one sitting on the bench. In that famous scene that I love, she said, "Candy." He said, he reached for the candy and then he drew back and said, "You already know if I'm going to take it." She said, "Wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't." He said, "So where's my choice in it? Where do I get to choose? If you already know what I'm going to do," it's like they were taking something from you. It's like, I don't have the choice. Is this some kind of written destiny? She said, "You already made the choice. Now you came here to walk it out. You came here to see why you made the choice you made. You already chose this life, boo. You already chose all that you were doing in this life. You already chose it. So now you came here to walk it out. You came to walk out your God-like beingness. You came to walk out your greatness. You came to walk out your spectacular self. That's what you came to do. You came to walk it out. You already chose. So you don't have to do any planning. You know, according to A Course in Miracles, it says that you don't need a plan because there's already a divine plan. So you want to tap into the divine plan. You don't want to be endlessly planning yourself, right? Isis, Spirit is definitely teaching you to be comfy, not knowing what's next. Ooh, if you can learn that, you have tapped into freedom from the greatest human addiction. My master teacher and spiritual mother on this planet, Reverend Dr. Yala Van Sant, peace be to her, and prosperity and health forever. She said, comfort is the greatest human addiction. No, not comfort. Control. Thank you for the correction. Thank you, Spirit. Look, she was right over my shoulder. She said control. Woo, thank you. Control goes with it. Look, comfort and control go together? Why do comfort and control go together? Because we're trying to control everything so we can be comfortable. We're trying to be safe. We're trying to be secure. It's never going to work. So we're trying to control everything that happens, every moment that happens. We need to know everything that's going to happen so we can do something about it. What are you going to do about it? I'm not in charge of the universe. What am I going to do about it? I'm not in charge of the universe, right? Oh my God, Dia, today is Rose's birthday. Ah! Everybody send love to the incredible Rosa J. Hodge, whom I have known for a long time. Send Rosa lots of love for an incredible, incredible birthday. All right, that's going to wrap us up on YouTube. YouTube, I freaking love you. Coming to you from the Parthenon. Let me see if I can get you a better view. YouTube, because I love to. The love tubers are just some of my favorite people in the whole world. So let me see if I can show you the Parthenon better. I gotta get it. Where is it? I'm gonna find it for you. Do y'all see it? Yeah, there it is. There it is, right there. Right there. That is the Parthenon. Do you love it? I would zoom in if I could. I cannot zoom in on this camera, or at least I don't know how to do that. So thank you for being so kind and loving. I'll see you tomorrow from Greece. It's way up on a hill. Soul Whisper, the Parthenon, is way up high on a hill. It's so high. I didn't know that it was that high. All right, family, love you. And I'll bring you pics and vids, of course. Mwah. God bless you. Peace. Love you, Eric. Love you.